Mother Goose favorites. When you hear the beep, please turn the page. Old Mother Goose, when she wanted to wander, would ride through the air on a very fine gander. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, Mary, have I 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, but none for the little boy who cries in the lane. Pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to London to see the Queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there? I frightened a little mouse under the chair.
To market, to buy a fat pig. Home again, jiggity jig.
Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone. But when she came there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none.
This pig went to market. That pig stayed at home. This pig had roast meat. That pig had none. This pig went to the barn door and cried, "Week, week!" for more.
Sing a song of 6pence, a bag full of rye, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing, and wasn't this a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in the parlor counting out his money. The queen was in the kitchen eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden hanging out the clothes. There came a little blackbird and nipped off her nose.
Little Jack Horner sat in a corner, eating a Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "Oh, what a good boy am I!"
Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home and bring their tails behind them. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away. The King of Hearts called for the tarts and beat the knave full sore. The Knave of Hearts brought back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more.
Little Tom Tucker sings for his supper. What shall he eat? White bread and butter. How will he cut it without e'er a knife? How will he marry without e'er a wife? Jack Sprat could eat no fat. His wife could eat no lean. So twixt them both they cleared the cloth and licked the platter clean. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread. She whipped them all soundly and put them to bed.
pat a cake, baker's man. So I do, master, as fast as I can. Pat it and prick it and mark it with T, and then it will serve for Tommy and me.
Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Says Simple Simon to the pieman, "Pray, let me taste your ware." Says the pieman to Simple Simon, "Show me first your penny." Says Simple Simon to the pieman, "Indeed, I have not any."
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating some curds and whey. There came a great spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the candlestick.
Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Spell me that in 4 letters. I will. T-H-A-T.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, and T, U, V, W, X, and Y, and Z. Now I've said my ABC. Tell me what you think of me. Dickory, dickory, dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Dickory, dickory, dock. Mistress Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row.
Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and then he kept her very well. Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, had another and didn't love her. Peter learned to read and spell, and then he loved her very well.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Ding dong bell, the cat's in the well. Who put her in? Little Johnny Green. Who pulled her out? Great Johnny Stout. What a naughty boy was that to drown poor Pussy-cat, who never did him any harm, and killed the mice in his father's barn. Hush-a-bye, baby, upon the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. Down tumbles cradle and baby and all.
Wee Willie Winkie runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, tapping at the window, crying at the lock, Are the babes in their beds? For it's now 10 o'clock. There were 2 blackbirds sitting on a hill, one named Jack and the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come again, Jack. Come again, Jill.
Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. What? Is this the way you mind your sheep? Under the haycock fast asleep?
As I was going to St. Ives, I met 7 wives. Every wife had 7 sacks. Every sack had 7 cats. Every cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives?
Hi diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such craft, and the dish ran away with the spoon.
Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John, went to bed with his breeches on, 1 stocking off and 1 stocking on. Diddle diddle dumpling, my son John.
There was a crooked man, and he went a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence against a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house. Polly put the kettle on, Polly put the kettle on, Polly put the kettle on, we'll all have tea. Suki, take it off again, Suki, take it off again, Suki, take it off again, they're all gone away.